Hello YouTube friends, Alicia back here like I said I would be to share my snowmobile journal with you. This journal is my journal and it is to have a place to write about my snowmobiling adventures, put all the pictures I take of my adventures, and I say mine, I go with a group of guys, not by myself as I don't have the experience to go by myself for starters, and I just wouldn't want to go by myself because we often go on 3, 4, 5 hour trips, and I definitely would not want to go that kind of distance by myself. So I am always with the group, but yeah. So this is obviously me on my sled. This is just a book plate with the word adventure in it, and I made an envelope journal, which is pretty standard. I like the envelope journals. I have really discovered I do not like working in hardback journals. I love the look of them. I don't even mind making them, but because I journal at night, I often do it when I'm in bed already. I just find that the soft cover is much easier for me to manage, and so for myself, I prefer the single signature envelope junk journals, or soft cover, not even envelope, just soft cover. I used Diane Wakely Dilution paint, which I absolutely love, the shimmer paint on the front cover. I'll show it to you in the back as well. It is so pretty. And I used the blue because, well, A, they're outdoor pictures, and to match my jacket. I love my jacket. It was my sister-in-law's who passed away, and so it's, yeah, one of my favorite things probably that I own is that jacket. So these are some of the sleds that my friends have. Some sprayed paper that I made. It was supposed to be red. I don't have a nice red spray. Well, I make my own sprays the majority of the time. However, I could not get a nice red, so I'm going to have to buy a nice red spray because this is not, it has pink undertone. And I mean, it looks really pretty. It's nothing wrong with that, but I wanted a reddish orange. So whatever, either I'll have to keep fooling around with it or just buy something. I would have liked the Fired Brick and the Tim Holtz line spray, but I do not have it. So, and the front sides of the pages are pictures I have taken, which is why some of them aren't super clear and some of them are. It just depended on the quality of the picture when I took it. Because of course when you develop them into 8.5 by 11 pages, you do lose quality, but I didn't care. I wanted it to be my own pictures. This is handmade paper, paper that I made with some sprays. Well, it wasn't really a spray, it was like, I painted it on with something I made. Same with this, so they're metallic, they're really pretty. It's just painted tracing paper, and this one is obviously not painted. Handmade paper. And I know I could have a lot more white in this journal because, you know, obviously the snow is white. However, when I enlarged the pictures, they took on a bluish tinge, which isn't uncommon anyways, just due to shadowing. But I didn't do a lot of stark white in here. More sprayed paper. I mean, this is white, but I did want some white. I just didn't want a lot of it. A wax bag that I've had in my stash forever. I put that in here so I could add pictures in it. It's gusseted, so it will open fairly large. And just another piece of paper. An envelope here, some fabric tape, braid it. As I've been saying in my last number of videos, I'm just really trying to use up some things that I have. A lot of this stuff I've had in my stash for years. You know, like the papers, the graph paper, the tracing paper, handmade paper, all of that. So I would like to get it used up and then eventually, you know, replace it with some different items. I don't buy a lot of scrapbooking paper anymore. I have tons of it. I don't buy a lot of junk journal papers anymore either, is what I should say, because I have so much of it. However, you know, there's always something new to try. So, you know, obviously once I use up some of what I have, I will look at getting some new stuff. I like the look of the tracing paper in here. And that's not new that I put tracing paper in my journals. It's just I created this in my big craft room, which has different supplies than my small craft room. My small craft room has all kinds of things as well, but that's where my dies are, my stamps are, and not my mixed media stuff per se. It's where I can do like card making and journal making. However, my big craft room has all my mixed media stuff. So that's why there's more sprays and paint and things like that in this journal, as well as the different papers, is because I had them right there. So this is obviously the last page and the metallic cover. So yeah, that is, I keep saying so, sorry. That is my journal that I will be documenting my sledding adventures in, and I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for watching.